Joe Franklin.
Okay, why don't you tell me about what you're doing here today?
Trying to catch some mullet, throwing the net.
And
Uh,
how is this possible oil catastrophe going to affect you personally?
gonna mess up all the good fishing. Uh, it's gonna, I reckon, destroy our fishing for a while.
Kyle McVoy.
All right, where do you live?
I live in Gulf Shores, Alabama.
What do you do for a living?
I cook out in Perdido Key and Crab Trap.
Okay. Kyle, how do you think this is going to affect you personally, economically?
I think I'm going to be out of a job in about a month, if that. So, yeah.
What are you hearing from your colleagues over at the Crab Trap?
Everybody's asking about unemployment and trying to figure out, pretty much what to do next, how to clean up, how long it's going to take to clean up, and it's really scary right now, dude. I mean,
So do you have a contingency plan? What will you do in event that the oil does land ashore and you find yourself out of work?
I have no contingency plan. I mean, I've cooked for like the last 15 years of my life, and I don't know what to do if this happens. I mean, you got to think like all the seafood gone. I mean, all the restaurants. I mean, not only the restaurants on the Gulf Coast, but there's restaurants like Midwest, Northeast or whatever. They're going to be affected by this because they get their seafood here from the Gulf. I mean, 90% of our shrimp come from the Gulf. I mean, all the bluefin tuna, all the yellowfin tuna, all the oysters. I mean, dude, it sucks.
I'm James Rogers. I'm Simply Southern Deli here on Perdita Key, and I'm not sure how this spill is going to happen. Haven't even had time to keep up with the weather, but my business, I sure am going to be affected, and hopefully it will bypass us, and who knows? I don't know.
What kind of impact do you think it'll have on your restaurant if it does reach Perdido Key?
Well, I feel that it's going to be worse than a hurricane. It's going to be worse than Ivan. It's going to be worse than anything we've ever seen at this point. Actually, we've never seen anything like this. And what I'm concerned with is the long-term effects, not the short-term. Hurricanes, we can recuperate from, but I have no clue. All I know is the hurricanes have shut us down for at least a year, and we'll see.
I'm Paul Redmond. I operate the boat Gemini fishing vessel out of Perdita Key.
Well, how is this possible oil spill coming here going to affect your operation?
Right now, it's getting pretty close to the area that we fish in, and I know we're not going to be able to work in that area, so we're going to either have to go to the southeast or way to the west to even be able to work, if they'll let us pass through it.
So, do you guys get some of your catch from the Louisiana coast? Is that
Normally, our catch comes out of the area that's about 40 miles south of Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama, which is the area that's being affected right now by the oil.
Again, if it comes this way, which it looks like it will, how is that going to affect your fishing and your occupation?
It's going to just about shut us down because we have no options other than, the area that I'm speaking of. Legally, we can't fish any closer than 10 miles ashore. So when the oil spill comes in here, they're going to stop us from commuting.
And there's no other place you can go to get the type of species of fish you get?
Unless I go off the coast of Texas or, right to the Mexican border, or else go down as far south as Key West.
So, worst case scenario, what happens?
I'm out of business.